Man City 4, Liverpool 1. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. Liverpool have gone ahead to face a very humiliating defeat away at Etihad, though they are the first team to score in the 17th minute. Mohamed Salah found himself on target, and then 10 minutes later Julian Alves leveled the game and the first half ended level. But a minute into the start of the second half, Man City through Kevin De Bruyne scored the second goal. Then 7 minutes later, Ilkay Gundogan made it 3-1 for Man City, and then in the 74th minute, that is like 19 minutes, where they 21 minutes after Ilkay Gundogan made it 3, Jack Grealish made it for a side known as Manchester City, and Liverpool crumbled and capitulated. They annihilated at the Etihad Stadium. So smash the like button, comment and share, and we are here to really give you a reaction onto this game of football. Now, Liverpool are really in a very worst form of their life, because ever since they beat Man United 7, they have not gone ahead to win any game. And I told people that Liverpool were celebrating on really beating United 7 goals, but they had forgotten one thing, that it doesn't end there. You can put 7 past Manchester United, but are you going to continue winning? Because after beating Manchester United, they lost to Bournemouth, and now they've gone ahead to lose to Man City, meaning that they've not gone ahead to win a game of football ever since they beat United 7-0. And Man City have gone ahead to capitalize onto them and really shown that they are really a very good team. And today, Man City has shown me that they are really ready to fight for the title. You know, getting behind by one goal and coming back at your stadium is not an easy thing, depending on which team you're playing with. I know Liverpool has not been in the best form of their lives, but I respect them, and I know how hard they can go onto the day if at all they really know that they are fighting for the top position of the league. The Premier League table itself just shows you how Liverpool is really doing badly, because Liverpool is having 42 points now, and the 4th place team is Tottenham Hotspur. They are having 49 points, meaning that Liverpool is 7 points behind Spurs, and they have a game in hand. When they win it, it's going to be 45. So it shows you that they are really doing bad, and this is the game they needed to win, because if at all they won their 2 games they had in hand to really level 28 games with Tottenham Hotspur, they would have been 1 point behind Tottenham Hotspur. And one thing that Liverpool is really praying for right now is because Manchester United is facing Newcastle over the weekend, and they might find themselves into a celebratory mode if at all these teams really go level. But I think they've really done a very bad disjustice to themselves, because they had the chance to win this game of football. After really making it 1-0, they had 2 chances, you get, to really get a 2-goal lead, and they never really utilized those chances. Salah left with just Jack Grealish and going in for a cross that was blocked by Jack Grealish very well, defended very well, and I expected something better for a side known as Liverpool today. After getting 1 goal ahead, I expected them to compose themselves better and obviously do the needful, but they capitulated in the second half, because the first half the game looked level. That's it. The level of standards were really the same. But in the second half, I don't know what Pep Guardiola told his players. They really came in and really showed Liverpool that you are really below the standards of our level of play. So to me, it came to my understanding that Liverpool just got the tactics wrong. That's it. I think what I was Jurgen Klopp, I would have told my players, let's not press high up the pitch. Let's call for the pressure. We can defend, and then we hit them on the break, because even the goal they scored was all about beating them on the break. The 2-3 chances they got during the first half that would have seen them go 2 goals ahead of City were all hitting them on the break. There was no chance that I saw Liverpool build that ball from the back 4 and obviously go through the midfield and do the needful. But I think It was really a very brilliant display from Jack Grealish. To me, was really great. He looked really great. Rodri in that midfield, having gotten a yellow card towards the end of the first half, he came up well composed to put himself in a position of really giving Liverpool the required dose to really checkmate and really intercept that game of football. But Julian Alves, he's a player that we should be talking about right now. This boy is one of those signings that Man City made, and I saw very many people mourning that Haaland is out. Guys, this might be hard for you to believe, but it's the fact. What Haaland gives you is not the same that Julian Alves gives you. When Julian Alves is playing for City, he puts himself in a position of creating very many chances for his team. That's it. He does it very, very well, and he is so much a player that gets his fellow players in. He gets his fellow players in. In other words, his player is really inclusive. You get? He plays well with his back to goal. His hold up play is really out of this world, and he does things that Haaland can't do, you know? So to me, I believe he has been really a very brilliant player today, and he stood out, and is one of those players that we should come in here and really give the flowers because he deserves them. Let's go to how the stats were for the game. Man City had 17 shots. It shows you how dominant they were on the day. 4 shots for Liverpool. Man City had 8 shots on target. Liverpool had only 1 shot on target. It shows you how bad Liverpool were in the final third. City had 69% ball possession. Liverpool had 31. They were really dominated. 748 passes completed by City. Liverpool completed 337 passes. 91% passing accuracy for Man City. 81% passing accuracy for Liverpool. It shows you that Liverpool never had the guts to really block and win the second balls from City, because City had a 91% passing accuracy. That's really too huge. If I told you you're Liverpool playing against City, then 9 fouls by Man City, 12 by Liverpool, 1 yellow card to both sides, 0 red cards to both sides, 3 offsides to Man City, 5 for Liverpool, 7 corners for Liverpool. 7 corners for City and 1 for Liverpool. Now, when you look at those stats, it shows you the level. So it shows you the gulf in between Liverpool and Man City as far as their standards are this season. Standards have dropped a lot, and I think they need to find themselves in a position of raising themselves up. When you look at the Premier League table, Arsenal, 28 games, 69 points. Man City, 28 games, 64 points. Manchester United, 26 games, they're having 50 points. Arsenal is having a 19-point lead ahead of Manchester United. Man City are 14 points ahead of Manchester United. So it shows you how these two are really in their own world. Tottenham Hotspur having 49, Newcastle having 47, Liverpool having 42. It shows you how far they can find themselves into the Champions League playing positions. And I think if at all Newcastle capitalizes onto how they're going to play in their remaining games, they might find themselves in a position of really going ahead and really stopping Liverpool from playing the Champions League, and Newcastle might find themselves playing the Champions League. But let's talk about the ugly defensive side of Liverpool. You know, Fabinho is one of the problems that Liverpool are really facing. I think Liverpool fans got excited when they snatched Cody Gakpo from Manchester United. Yes, they were excited, but I went ahead to let them know that you would have gone ahead and spent that money on a CDM, because Fabinho looks like he's burnt out. He's burnt out and he has nothing new to put on that field of play. You know, City, every time they really came in through, they had to pass through the midfield. You know, Fabinho tried to stop them and made 2 fouls at the beginning of the game, and he was warned that if at all you do that, you are going to find yourself in a position of really getting booked. But apart from being into the interception business, blocking business for a side known as Liverpool when they're being attacked, you need to be a player who is really responsible for the build-up play of a side known as Liverpool. How do you do that? Linking the midfield to the attack. Did he do that? No way, he didn't do it, and he never found himself in a position of really doing it, and he's really dropped off. So Liverpool made a very bad signing of Cody Gakpo, because they had to reinforce that midfield. You know, I'm seeing them talking about Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is not the solution to the problems of Liverpool. That's it. The problem of Liverpool is to sign an elite CDM. You go for Paulinho or Matthias Nunes into that midfield. You get? After getting him in, then you can think of signing a player in the names of Jude Bellingham. But even if you're wanting to sign Jude Bellingham, will he come to your side when you guys are out of the Champions League? Because these are games you're supposed to win. At least get a point from City and consolidate onto going ahead on your dream to play in the Champions League. You are not going to be attractive to signing quality players if at all you want to the Champions League. But I think City deserved the win. They dominated. They are closing down in Arsenal. Arsenal is playing right now against Leeds, and everything is really going on very well. Let's wait and see what the result is going to be. But Liverpool have been put to a sword by Man City. For Man City, 1-0. Your thoughts to this result are welcome in the comment section below. I remember Rokani David. To me, Jack Grealish was my man of the match, and I think Pep Guardiola outsmarted Jurgen Klopp, and Jurgen Klopp last beat Pep Guardiola in 2015, if at all I'm not mistaken. So I sign out for now. See you later, my lovelies.